Hey everyone, welcome back to CK Cycles. Well, I'm going to start this video off with an apology for the wind noise that is heard throughout portions of this video. It was hot in the shop this day and I had a fan on me and I didn't realize it would impact the audio quite like this. In this video, I want to try and get the Vmax rideable. In my last video, I got it running, but I would actually like to try and get on the bike and ride it around a little bit to see how it was going. I was having a hard time getting the battery to charge. I figured that the battery was bad, as you noticed in the previous video. I had to jump the bike just to get it running. I worked here to get the battery removed from the bike, which was no small feat. It was actually quite difficult to get this battery out. But once I got it out, I saw that the acid levels were quite low, and I figured the battery may even be original and was probably not good anymore. I was able to locate a spare battery in my shop that I was able to install and use for the sake of riding the bike. Next, I wanted to get the handlebars bent back into place just a little bit. I do not believe these handlebars are stock. I believe they're shortened quite a bit, and I plan to go back to stock handlebars. But for the sake of a test ride, these handlebars would work as long as I could get them straightened back out again. I had to deal with a couple of stubborn control screws here, but I was able to get them freed up without stripping them out, fortunately. Bars here are pretty bent. I got to get them straightened out just a little bit. But with a little bit of muscle, hey, not too bad. I think they'll work fine for a test ride. They are still twisted a bit, but like I said, I plan on replacing them anyways. I thought I would take a little bit of time and address this bent seat stay mount. It took a little muscle to get this bent back into place, and I had to get a little creative with some of the tools I used to do it. But I took my time, and I tried not to bend too hard, too fast, but just take it incrementally to try and get this seat stay mount back in place. Overall, I think my initial adjustment went pretty well. I'll wait and do a final adjustment once I get a new seat stay in the shop so I can actually see how everything lines up. With a decent battery installed, the handlebars bent back in place at least somewhat, and the seat stay mount back in place, it was time to see if this thing would roll. after getting the bike started, I put it in gear and just kind of rolled it back and forth a little bit with the clutch here to try and get used to how the clutch felt. The clutch did not feel right to me, and I think I'm going to have to give quite a bit of attention to the clutch to get it back to where it needs to be. But regardless, the bike did move. I didn't have any problem getting the bike into first gear, but I did have problem trying to get it back into neutral, and it's because I was dealing with this. This shift lever will definitely need to be replaced. Please bear with me on my test ride here. I went very slow. This is what my rear tire looks like, and I was primarily on grass, so I took it easy. No speed records broken today. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how the test ride went. This is the first time I have ever ridden a Vmax, so I really didn't know what to expect. On top of that, I was riding it through my yard. I think at this point though, I'm ready to commit to this bike and to commit to the work that's needed to get it back on the road. I hope that you will join me, and I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel and continues to support the work I do. This is Chris for CK Cycles. We'll see you later.